Stanley Cup final. Here we go. Game 1 is tomorrow night. Expect to see a sea of blue and white filling the stands at Amalie.
And it's not just because Tampa Bay is full of diehard Bolts fans either. Fox 13's Alcides Segui is live for us inside Amalie Arena. Alcides, Blackhawks fans pretty upset about this postseason restriction, I guess, right?
They are upset, and here's the funny part. It's not like this is new. I mean, the Lightning have done this throughout the playoffs, and we actually started doing it last year against the Montreal Canadiens. We actually prevented international ticket sales to prevent those Montreal Canadiens coming to Amalie Arena and cheering on their team. So again, this is nothing new for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I guess the only new element is the Stanley Cup final, and now a lot of Chicago Blackhawk fans are very angry because they can't go to the Lightning Ticketmaster portal and buy those tickets. So, you know, they're talking a lot of trash online, especially if you go to social media. You know, they're saying there's just not a fan base here in Tampa Bay, and the Tampa Bay fans are worried that Chicago Blackhawks are going to come and overtake Amalie Arena. And of course, if you're from Tampa Bay, you know that's not the case at all. The team's front office is enforcing an aggressive ticket strategy. It blocks people with out-of-state credit cards from buying tickets through the team's Ticketmaster portal. So only Floridians who are presumably Lightning fans can buy those tickets directly. In addition to that, and this is something again that we did earlier in the playoffs, anyone who sits in the Chase Club and Lexus Lounge is not allowed to wear their Blackhawk gear. And if they do, they'll be asked to take off their clothes and put something else on, or move to another part of the arena. And as you can imagine, this has irked a lot of Chicago fans. Newspaper and radio personalities are calling it bad sportsmanship. They question Tampa Bay fan base. There's a longtime Chicago sports radio host, and he actually wrote a column and has gone viral. He calls the move ridiculous behavior and ignores the speed and power of the secondary market. And regardless of what you think about his opinion, I mean, in terms of the secondary market, I mean, he's right on point. If you talk about, the Lightning executives cannot restrict anyone from going to a third-party website like StubHub, Craigslist, or eBay and buying tickets. And that's what a lot of Chicago Blackhawk fans will end up doing. They'll go to eBay and StubHub and buy those tickets. It's going to cost a lot more, about double what you and I can pay for, what you and I will pay for, a Stanley Cup ticket here in Amalie Arena. But here's what's interesting, Walter and Laura. Tickets in Chicago are almost double the price they are here. So a lot of those Chicago fans are okay paying $500-$600 for a ticket and then just driving to Florida or catching a flight to Florida, because either way it's going to be a lot cheaper than actually watching the game in Chicago because their tickets are so expensive. Back to you.
I also want to add, in talking with the Bolts people earlier this season, earlier in May, the reason they did this, and I wish the Chicago fans could be listening right now, the reason they did this is to give Florida people first crack at those tickets. Because when you think about it, those ticket brokers in Chicago will buy up a whole bunch of tickets, and then all you'll see is red. So they want to give first crack to the Floridians. Can't really fault them for that. I think
it's a great idea. It's a great idea, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no NHL policy preventing Lightning executives from doing that. As far as I'm concerned, they can do whatever they want, and whether Chicago likes it or not, that's that's their prerogative.
Right. Those seats are going to be filled.
We're going to back
what.
our team.
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
They're filling the seats.
I agree. Why not be blue and white?
Yeah. All right, Alcides, thank you.